today we are here to tell you guys about 16 days of activity, which started at the 3rd of December 2023, and today is the 14th of December 2023. So I'm here to educate you guys as you guys are seeing it. Who have joined us live have known the activities that was going on, and based on the above our own now the program tools for me to so I'm here with my fellow presenter, and we are talking this program live. Program is still ongoing, but we are outside to give you guys updates because some of you guys are seeing and some of you guys don't know the essence of the program. This program is called the IDD Day, which is called the 16 days, the International Day of Person with Disability in Sierra Leone. So we are here, and this the IDD is trying to talk about to stop violence, to end violence against women and girls and persons with disability, and this in our country and also in our community, because violence against persons with disability and violence against children and following the people like blind, many of us who are the young people or men or men, we are trying to do something that is totally bad against person with disability or not. So like we think about sexual harassment, like some of those don't know basic things like most like if they children.
Yeah, for good day.
And there will be
So now we are here live. We are here live again, and we are in the hall. As you guys can see, I'm heading in the hall. I'm heading in the hall so that you guys know what is happening inside in the hall. I'll let you guys know what is going on in the hall presently. We're heading. I program on it. So this is the hall. People have finished having their lunch now, and now we are still proceeding. We are still proceeding. So guys, all can see people are sitting down. Honorable people are sitting down. These are people with these are people personal disability, which are trying to stop everything. As you guys can see.
And bringing resilient faith to others and calling for around the ministry of freedom, giving you update on crucial matters that is affecting with disabilities. We know that people with disabilities are people that have been discriminated long ago and they need to be heard and sound out there. People with disability are having issues pertaining on their health and also right to their financial impact. That is the quality of the So guys, I want to show you something that is really going to their break, having their lunch, and we want to show you guys something. Let's go to banner.
As you guys can see, and this is the eye table where we have different types of disability, and we have the ability, the visually repairable, we have the blind, and all other type of people. And this is the banner here. As you guys can see the banner. As you can see the banner here, seeing concern for development of disabled women and children summit.
Organizing this summit, which is a 3-day summit, and it's all about the awareness of disability, mindset and responsibility, and also the fundamental human rights. People with disabilities should have their right to live. They should have the right to talk in a big atmosphere. They should have the right to participate in any activity, especially in education aspect. People with disabilities should have the scope and the support in being educated, no matter the circumstances, no matter the issue. We know that people with disability will not do things on their own, yes, yet still they should be educated. How many of disability women are in the university in Ceylon? There are very few. Thinking about education, because education is the key to success. If we're able to educate thousands of disability women and children in Ceylon, it can be necessary for the nation as a whole, because people with disability have their own morale. People with disability also have their own quality they can contribute in society, no matter the situation, no matter the obstacle. People with disability should have saying in what they do. People with disability should not be discriminated because of their situation. People with disability should also be part of the political atmosphere in any policy making. If government want to make a policy, there should be a people and not only a people with disability should also be included. You can see the view of some of the disability people on the summit, and they are here to voice out their sufferings and their obstacles they are facing too. And I'm here with my guy. Two of us, right, presenting this wonderful atmosphere to you. And we have our polo and our logo. Yeah. This is presenter Precious Puya Sise. Yes. It's really nice to see people with disability voice out their problem, their issue. Yes. So guys, we are going now outside to get the view of the building. So I don't know if this is our motto: sharing hope and bringing resilient faith to others. So guys, you are welcome to the place where we share hope together.
Shall we come?
Style. So they are coming to continue the summit. Look for charges. Connect the power bank for them.
Hello.
They are coming to continue the summit. They are on break and they have taken the lunch and they are coming to continue the atmosphere.
Our mother, coordinator for concern for disabled women and children, for not listening and for taking the high school. It's a reason.
People with disabilities that really have a voice in the high table. What the power?
Lórí ìka ìsàlẹ̀ olùdó àkókò fàájà.
Hello guys, welcome to a summit that is organized by one of the great organizations concerned for the development of disabled women and children. This summit is all about voicing out the rights of disability, humanitarian feeling, right? People with disability have been going through challenges and they do not have certain rights that they're supposed to have. So this organization organized this particular summit so that they can voice out some of the issues they are facing through. Yes, you can see they have already started the other edition, which is to identify some of the challenges they have been going through. Some disability women and children do not have the right to vote, the right to education, the right to humanity spirit. That is the obstacle people with disability has been going through. And thinking about the nice husband, many people with disability get raped because of their situation, and some of the men leave them nolly without any responsibility, and they leave them with plenty of children, which is really, really painful. So the majority of Sierra Leone disability people involved in begging on streets for survival. So this organization is trying to draw them outside from begging out in the streets. Majority of them do not have shelter to sleep, so they are trying to say yes, people with disability should have a say in any humanity atmosphere. People have the compassionate spirit to support those with disability. Yes. And the main purpose is to educate them, empower them so that they will have say in the world as a globe. But it is really, really painful to see people with disability, women and children, get raped because of their situation. And some of the night husbands that tamper on them, leave them lonely without any responsibility. It is really, 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 really painful, and we hope and pray that things may change. And this is the new edition. They are coming to start the other edition. So guys, let us get the view and the atmosphere of the summit. This summit will continue tomorrow again. And please stay.
I want to know that national anthem. Exactly. Yes. I don't put on this national. Right, boy? How would you like? Yes. Yes. And then I will show one to surround. White wall, thank you for this one. Yeah. Well, I don't have to be like that. Okay. Who is sleeping on the idea? Otloko, you come into the chat, please. Okay, no. Thank you. We need forget a man allowed for joining me. With a woman. No, let them come on what they can see. Yes. Yeah, okay, no problem. Yes, let the car one want to let the car is there. Kenema, Bo, when I will try to hide the Bo. The only possible the girl when a man they come from Tampolini. That will do that. That will be a big man. They come from Tampolini. We are there. Yes. Now, what we can discuss now, say we go to the presentation. Wait for yeah. Yes.
So, April ba?
Okay, that's a thing, of course. Wow! What's the idea? That's your move. Hey.
This is a program organized by Concern for the Development of Disabled Women and Children, and they are advocating for their fundamental human rights. Disabilities also need to have their rights, their own rights. No matter the challenges, no matter the barrier, there should be a must that people with disabilities should have their own voice to add.
So, what do you can do now? What do you can do now?
This event is
issues of women with disability pertaining to your questions. Will you follow? Will you can't try for development? There's something national very concerned for the development of disabled women today. Will be championed or will be looked at, will be addressed issues of women
there are many issues affecting people with disabilities.
Ion Institute wey dey you are the coordinator for concern now on the district. So like here now, the moderator wey we get our platform for the take recommendation meaning the other take facilitators with that. To reach for the hospitals wey look as in academic for the district in connection of women. Yeah, we need for next step now. We record everything down, we see how best we go able to work on it. Until we go to the minister say, ministry from gender. If we not able to come together for begin the talk of real issue, champion real issue, it will be a challenge. Yes, Falaba, be a camp, yeah. Well, can please? Falaba is. So, you want to accommodate this program, we could be a goal person, a lady who we call connect. Now, Indian for the charge of it in the home. Like to the mama. The mommy. This one going. Connect and take the mind. Here, now we listen from them people there, yeah. What they affect them, and then
So, guys, people with disabilities are coming to explain what is affecting them in their particular district. So, they are coming to blow their mind and the things that are being affecting them in their different districts. This is actually what they are coming to do currently. They are coming to explain and highlight some of their problem facing in their local districts. All of them that you see sitting down here have their own district they are represented. They represent different districts and they are coming to explain and share some of their issues affecting them in their local district. This particular lady that is speaking currently is representing the Makeni district.
And also we all feel the same pitch.
So he's actually trying to explain what is happening in Makeni district with many people who are disabilities in Makeni.
When I'm the president for the Blind Association, if you don't talk earlier, the disabled women then are trouble vulnerable people there. Because if you look at the challenges what we are facing, it's too much. If you don't take time, the stress they don't make now, we don't hold before we time. What we could look at was if we look at the challenges what we are facing, that they need to be the old before we time.
Now she's trying to tell us that she's here to represent the Makeni district in the town, and she's talking about the challenges that they are facing as a woman living with disability, the challenges that she's facing now. She's a mother of two children, and that's the burden, that she's facing. Because of anything that she's trying to say, that anything they say in the night, they have to
The number wey you get for am, as you know say better carry inside. That na one of the challenges. Number 2 challenge is access to education. What is this earlier? Always against for what they have to do when okay. The education are big challenges for especially disabilities. Some day, not even start being an example. Then number 3 education facilities.
The presentation on okay. Okay, each one of them, anyway, we talk. That listing. For when I go interpret that. She's the representative from Putloko district, one of the elders in Putloko district. She said the issue of person with disability is affecting all of them there. With regards to education, at the early stage, because of their disability, they cannot take them to school. That made them not to be in front of the teacher making. And she's also talking about empowerment with regards to participation at community and the county development level. One of the motivators is also saying that if you are not in line with education, but you can get another education in terms of skills training, that will help you in the future. The representative from the board is also saying, she said previously disabled women in Bo, they were back behind. But they themselves, they decided that they should not be back again, and they are in front, and they have acquired skills training. Some of them are doing hairdressing, some of them are doing welding, some of them are doing designing. Yes, they are doing also many things that comes in terms of innovation. They are doing bags. She said she should have come with all those examples for them to show, for her to show that they are not behind the game. And they are also trying to remove other disabled girls out from the streets to stop begging. Another representative also, Master Joanna, is from Kenema district.
They face a lot of challenges.
She said they are facing lots of challenges. She is speaking on as a student from the university. She said they are finding it difficult for them to access the university building. So it's really difficult for them. It's another challenge. They also engage in advocacy program for disabled women also to come out, for them to not to stay at the corner, but for them with their voice to be heard. And they are on that advocacy too. Another representative also from the Western area is talking about telling the disabled women in the Western area for them to come out, for them to acquire skills, for them not to be ashamed to come out, for them not to show themselves that they have the quality, they can do what others can do. Another disabled person, we have from the hearing inspired, he's also talking. Is from the deaf. She said. She said there are several challenges that the deaf are facing. In terms of education, they need more education. HIV, other cancer diseases, they need knowledge towards that.
Okay, thank you so much, Minister. Another person, for the rest of them, go into this HIV business. Inside HIV, you get other diseases, other infections, what are we? So, we need another person. Okay, what minute? When you get somebody for the first time, you want to start there and trying to unite, you want to make money that the business to you. When you follow,
a representative from the Western area is talking about knowing the status of each and everybody before even getting intercourse with him. So it's good also for them to be aware of HIV and AIDS in the country. And also producing many children is another challenge in terms of educating them and caring. Is another challenge. Some of them are going to drugs abuse. Some of them are also engaging in other things that are not good for the nation. That's what she said. So it's good always to be aware of that. For them to go into space bathing. Other representative from the head of the slapper in the Western area, Mr. Momo, said you have to value yourself first. Where the mic is?
I would just want to say, this means good afternoon. So, good afternoon once more. Mina Mohamed Conte. Mina come from Tokyo District, I represent Tokyo District.
Representative from Tokyo District by Mohamed Conte.
Actually, with regards to issues that are bundled issues for women with disability, especially women and children that are living with disabilities.
He said there are several issues in terms of upgrading women and girls with disability. And he's talking about his area of operation is surrounded by gold mining. And you can see children with disabilities are used to do hard labor into those areas. Those are one of the challenges. Some of them are all, they went out of school, they didn't even go to school.
Because all the days all the exposed
area of health, most of them are, all of the day they are in water, mining gold. That made them not to get time to education, get time to study, and also is an health hazardous to them also. And also, the men came around them, impregnated them because of their disability. They just went free. There is a present case in social welfare. wherein women, girls with disability are impregnated, which the social welfare is dealing about.
Now we get one more picture. Now we get one more picture. If we all don't say 3 minutes, then no more longer about 3 minutes. Let's see if you don't work the time.
Yeah, who is the timekeeper?
I'm always there and I'm almost in that when you finally able to talk. So but if they say something because of me, I for use more than 1 minute, I for use about 1 minute, at the end of the other person will talk.
Another representative from Falabada is Maria Maestro, is that they are facing in Falabada district is education. Families are hiding their daughters for them not to go to school because of their disabilities. Yes. One of the advocacy they are doing is to create the awareness that everybody is entitled to be educated. The college there, the institution there that's responsible for learning is not disabled friendly. And scholarship also for the person with disability is very difficult, it's very ambiguous to go through. So they are pleading to government for them to make it very simple for them to access education. From the Albino Society, representative from the Albino Society. Our own challenges with regards to persons with disabilities. She said they have been sidelined from the union, and with advocacy and perseverance now they are included. One of the challenges also they're facing is direct sunlight to their skin. It's also disturbing their system. Skin cancer is one of their greatest challenge, and recently they have 3 death cases. Education also is another challenge for them. They have been engaging the ministry for them to realize that right, but it ends up in deaf ears. So they are pleading to the government for them, for their voice to be heard. Another representative from Moyamba district by the name of Geneva. Some of the challenges they face at that district is they are not given the chance to the women with disabilities, as long as you are disabled, for you to rent houses. In terms of training centers, also specific training center for persons with disabilities is not available at that district. So that made them to scatter all over the district. So they need an area where they will learn trade. Education also, for them to acquire education is another challenge also. So we are emphasizing on it that they need government to ensure that education is affordable for them at that district. Another representative from Cambia district also, she's representing the young girls with disabilities, women and young girls with disabilities in Cambia district. She said they're proud of their district. Yes. We also praised one of our sister organizations that is working there to promote and protect the rights of persons with disabilities. He said in terms of barriers into Cambia district for persons with disability, is hard to see. It is happening, but it's isolated. Based on their advocacies that they embark on at district level, strict measures have been taken. And even the institution of learning also is somehow friendly. She said it's difficult for you to go into Cambia to see person with disability to be begging around the streets. It forbidden into their own district, Cambia district. Another representative from the far west, founder of an organization, women-led organization, spoke about suffering, about women with disability. And that area where she is, most of them, they don't have father. Their children have no father based on how they have abused their rights. So with support from the government, I think they can go more, they can do more. Yes. She's pleading for unity within the disability world so that their voice will be heard. She said if there is no unity, there will be no headway for disability issue in this country. She said we should have total trust into each other. Because of this unity, create softness into the disability world and try to be fair and love to each other. Yes. He said if men are not united, let us ourselves be united and see what we will do. And also to share knowledge, experience from district to district so that it will be a uniform look like. Another representative from Kona Wamara. She said she's grateful to God. The stakeholders in Kona, they are trying their best to make sure that the women with disability in Kano districts try to show themselves. And they are always being represented in any decision making there in Kano. Yeah. The only challenge they're facing there is challenges of education, acquired education. She said the challenges of women with disabilities is cut across. So they need empowerment from the elders, from the government, for them to be empowered and participate in decision making and in governance. And also in most of the outreach to reach area, the chief of is another challenge also, how they can reach them. Most of them they want to be part of the meeting, but they cannot. So we need to do more. The government needs to do more in terms of empowering persons with disability. Another representative from the Concern for Disabled Women, our Sombi, is the program manager for Concern for Development, Disabled Women and Children. She is speaking about the free medical.
This medical facility
she said accessing medical facility for persons with disability in this county is very poor. When you go through to access medical, especially women with pregnancy, women with disability that are pregnant, it's very difficult for them because of the poor acceptance, poor reception of the medical practitioners into those hospitals. they sometimes give derogative remarks towards them that made them, sometimes they felt as they are not human. Had been pleading for them for women and girls with disability, just because of lack of organizing. Just because, yeah, she said their voice are not heard out. We are used to gather, women with disabilities used to gather and discuss issues that attaining them is also a question mark for them, because they are not, it's not their own place. She also talked about women, also children with disability, for them to acquire scholarship in terms of education is somehow yielding fruits, and they need more of that in their districts. So he's urging women, girls with disability, for them to be self-reliant, for them to be trained up. But she's pledging to the organizers of this program for them to advocate, for them to have an area where they can acquire skills for them to be self-reliant in the future. Another representative from Pujon district, Jebe Kamokai from Pujon district, she said what is their challenge in Pujon district is education, and they have given birth to many children. Most of them they don't have father, based on most men came around them after pregnating them, they leave them. Yeah, so and for he herself also, she is not educated, so she needs education. And so at that particular district, they need a center where women and girls with disability can get education for them to be self-reliant and take care of their children. One representative from the hearing impaired said she had 3 points to raise. She said she's a deaf. She applied for a job. She's qualified for the job. But the reason was, when it's time for interview, he passed the interview, but he was not to be chosen. They took someone that can communicate, and they said because of she's a deaf, so she was disqualified. And it was a painful moment for her, and a big challenge for her also. Another 2 points in terms of education. There is no secondary school in the country for the hearing impaired people. That's why most of the deaf they left behind in the streets. And without education, how they can develop? The last one was the women, especially the deaf. So within ourselves also is another problem. He said the problem that they face now is because of it came within themselves. When someone came up with an idea, the others will come about, others will fight. Most of them will come and discuss. So most of them will be sidelined. So because of the side issues, everybody will decide for ourselves. Everybody will sit down. Everybody will. So that problem will not solve if we are divided. We have to show love. We have to make sure that we can. Definitely. Yes. So we should stop everything to fight against this system. One of the moderators is saying that you need to wake up to make sure that you get your children to school. Nobody should look low upon you. You should always yearn to upgrade yourself. If not, nobody will stand for you. Give thanks to the promoter, to the organizer. She said without the organizers, there is no way for them to blow mind what is in their mind. A big thanks to the organizers of church program and a warm acclamation for that. Thank you.
Welcome guys. This is the update of what is affecting people with disabilities in their local district, especially in the Kono district, Moyamba district, Otloko district, and so many districts. Disabilities is really a situation which the government should come to their head. There have been challenges in education according to their explanation. And this is one of the organizers.
Concern for the development for disabled women and children. Now that organization they stand for. In fact, we not get barrier. We not get possible. They say
there is no barrier between disabilities and disabled people.
He's talking about that. There is no barrier between and all of us. He's talking about unity. That unity is supposed to be between both of us. Even if you are blind, you are deaf, there should be a unity. And the concern for disabled women and children is able to stand and fight for the rights of the disabled people. Thank you. And there is opportunity tomorrow to go and fight for our solution paper.
The new appointment for the National Commission for Persons with Disability.
Now the Honorable You can see everybody is happy.
Now disabled woman want as a commissioner.
As you can see, everybody's happy, everybody's standing up.
Tomorrow, I'll be saying we all the way. But now we all come here for now we can be at this program, yeah? When they pull 2 or 3 people then, yeah, when they go with that statement day, when they go to that submission day. Now we continue with the program, yeah? We all love it for the day. Because if we go there for them, we come on the fire, we can't complete the program, you know, we use the one. So now we get yeah?
So tomorrow, as based on they have a commitment tomorrow they have a program tomorrow about the 16 days activities, but based on
wow, let me get a big one, yeah?
Question in our yes, you can see we have important person in our midst.
Welcome. Our commissioner, Beatrice, which in the Northern Region, NCP National Commission for Persons with Disability. I have something, but they don't announce that India for tell me, you don't go to a higher position. We all dey push women empowerment, not so women with disability for go higher. And they can't introduce, I just welcome and more. When we end up this program, when we come to the program forward. So concern for the development for disabled women and children, this opportunity when minister don't give me for tomorrow, all go to submit to pollution paper. We dey put and they say the National Commission for Persons with Disability, the next
tomorrow they have given them the commission that to work to that. They're supposed to have any other commission paper.
Waiting and waiting, they don't talk. Waiting and waiting, they don't talk.
As you two have heard,
take note of that. We will develop a document where we call now the strategic plan we just for sit on and just one day we will put all the things there we just for come Nababo we just for camp. We go do all the things there we will make sure we need a 3 or 5 years program. We will help.
All of these will be addressed now, and you guys can see all that they have allied. That concern will be able to address everything that they have allied. So now, everything will be handled. As you can see, this is the item of the photo. We are different types of people with us, persons with disability.
The unless when it happen at the country, the partners there when our donors there, service is very important now. You understand that not there is a war, that will just get one. Up to January next month, we will get a full out who all is done in catch up on women relating to national development.
So next month, January, in January 2024, we're having a conference meeting where everyone will be present, including the person with disability and even the vulnerable people present, able and unable people.
So the coordinators holding at the high table, the plenary discussion done, the automatic receipt back.
And this is the summit of concern for the development of disabled women and children. It is the National Day of Persons with Disabilities, and the theme is United in Action to Execute and Achieve Sustainable Development Goal by Persons of Disabilities. You can see these are the disabled people representing their local districts, especially Moyamba, Port Loko, Konedugu, Bo, Makeni, and they have already highlighted some of the obstacles and challenges they are having in their local districts. And this summit will continue tomorrow again. You see, these are the disabled women and children trying to advocate their problem and issue they are facing, pertaining on health, education, and even the rights activity. Their fundamental human rights should be had within the country. They should have basic rights in education. Some of the obstacles they are facing is education. If people who are in disabilities format could not have the right in education, who can advocate for them? They should have their own right in education, and they should have their own right in standing for themselves. There should be a right to vote. There should be a right to advocate. There should be a right to education, to be educated. And there are many people who are disabilities in the provinces area, Bo, Bont, Moyaba, Potloko, and within the east part of Sierra Leone that is having challenges in education. Majority of the women and children, little kids are involved in mining, diamond, gold. They are not going to school because they are being discriminated, saying that you are a disabled individual. You should not be among others who are well constructed, which is really bad, right? This is the reason why they organize this summit so that the people with disability will get awareness on their rights and fundamental human rights. And there are many people who are here advocating for their districts, especially districts from Bo, Bont, Moyaba, Potloko, Konedugu, and among different districts in Sierra Leone. And you can see they have already highlighted some of the effects they have been going through in their local districts. And this is the atmosphere. Guys, welcome. If you are new here, welcome to Henry Life Reader channel, the place where we sharing hope and bringing resilient faith to others. People like the disabilities should have resilient faith, right? They should have their rights. These are one of the disability women trying to explain their situation. Yes, people who cannot talk, speak, having challenges in education. So they are having challenging in education. Some of the disability who cannot talk, speak, deaf and dumb, having challenges in transportation to go to school. The worker. So majority of people with disability who are using crutch are having challenges in transportation, especially when they want to go to the university. So it's crying for help for transportation. This is what she has to say on behalf of the disability of deaf and dumb.
Concern the look at that day, and even on the disability bill when they go on.
There are disability bills that are being written down, and also the education policy have been putting down for disabled people.
This is an act of parliament.
And they want the bill to be passed in the parliament, and they are working hand in hand to advocate for the rights and stability of those disabilities for education purpose. And by the grace of God, they will make sure the bill pass through the parliament.
Persons with disability will enjoy that loss.
And they promise that people with disability will enjoy the rights for education. And they are trying to pass the bill into the parliament. And they are coming to show us something they have been putting down, and they want disability women and children to know their step in standing for them. Although they are having these challenges of fundamental human rights, and it is really painful to see people who are using crutch trying to go to the university without no transportation. majority of them, they could not have the chance to be educated because of their situation, and they are switching to another program to show people who are facing these challenges with disabilities, right? People with disabilities could not have the full fundamental human rights. This is what they are standing for. They want people with disability to have the fundamental human rights: right to vote, right to be voted for, right to freedom of speech, right to political atmosphere, right to necessary things that is meaningful to the human well-being. You can see people sitting down. Majority of them are disabled women and children. They are here to let the world know their voice and their situation and the things affecting them in their local community, local district, like Bo, Bont, Moyamba, Potloko, Moyamba, Potloko, Bont, and also Bo district. There are many representatives from this district, and they are trying to advocate and sharing the things that are affecting them, things that are affecting them in their local districts. Especially one of the representatives in Bo tried to advocate for the right to education, because he said that majority of majority of disabled women and children who are staying in Bo are having challenges in education, especially when they are in classroom. If they want to answer any question, the teacher or the tutor will not allow them to answer or participate in any activity, which is really bad, right? And talking about transportation, individual and a representative from Potloko tried to talk about transportation issue, which was really the constraint for them, right? And the transportation issue, majority of them who are working in farm try to get their goods and services for transportation. They will stand for a long period of time to get transportation, but suddenly when they saw a transportation vehicle, the transportation vehicle driver will prefer to choose people that are not that are not disability individual, and drove away, and they will stand there for a long period wherein they will not have access to transportation. That is the situation going on in Freetown and also in these districts. And they are coming to show something meaningful to the people that are being represented in these different districts. So they are welcome everyone who are watching live. They are actually welcome everyone that are presented in this summit.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much for that.
And this is the representative.
That we get the power. We need the same woman there.
I'm trying to say it.
And all things that we are not so. No, we make sure
Yes, they're trying to say that they need to have a say in decision making in Sierra Leone. People with disability should have a say in decision making in Sierra Leone. And people with disability should have the right to their fundamental human rights. They should not be discriminated because of situation. They should not be discriminated because of their status. Really, it is very bad to give out a stigma to people with disabilities. It's not their choice to be disabled. It's not their choice of their problem, but they need to have a say in decision making.
right? And you can see.
Anything we do, we always want to see how best we all empower ourselves. And for the few people that want to come in contact with, whenever I come in contact with the same woman, the first thing I can tell you about empowerment. How best we can do for empower ourselves. If not business you can do, ensure that business that you want to run, and push yourself for the goal. And so we can always be free because I want to see yourself now a society when they talk about women, they're not just women with disability, but we will push and just say we get in that society when they count this woman there. And that's from looking to. And I think whoever is better than top, one top that ask you, what you do? If you were in at the school side, you might say, not yet, they not stop there, push yourself to the goal. You were into business, and just that business to go out to run. You were into any other thing where you find and not just say, no, you come in at the same person, I can just stop here, no, the sky for your limits. Yeah? And at the moment, I don't come free time. I don't say my baby, my body, me talk for the leg when I meet woman, they will say, how do you see my say no cancer? But I still don't know. I'm not still permanently. And every time I do it, but I did that with UNFPA and directly at the work that the UNFPA being as a national coordinator for the United Nations Partnership on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. Push over that side score. I don't push big I don't push big but small, we get there and I don't say we will reach it. And I feel good for what people are concerned. And I think this is one of the organizations that where I reach at the office. So first 1 week, and the first week they start to receive a letter from. And but because we really need to work into a lot of things there, don't say when back at office, we have to take time for whether I can see or do. But I know what when we are taking us concerns for development of the movement, I just don't say yes. I don't go across this way. And I get 1 or 2 correspondence. And also before I start, for giving a new cultural support. Being a woman also with disability, I can say, he said for the pastor and together I was able to work and try to do business. I think I have a different capacity. I'm not there to represent UNFPA. I'm there on research for actually see what we will actually discuss and how best today we'll see what we will do. I'm there for the 2 things then. One for do a presentation on the women at the workplace, and also they talk about women and children in terms of inclusivity. So I left 2 things there they do. Whatever it is, when they think I teach them, and the discussion that we all get from the work. Yeah. So, okay, so basically, when we have the talk, when the topic is there, and say most of the time, I know they talk about gender and disability, I know they talk about other forms of discrimination against persons with disability. And I said, no, let I change small mostly how best do they actually promote. So among the topic where I actually talk on today, I just want to go to the topic quickly, please. We look at empowering women with disabilities in the workplace. But basically, we want for really streamline real discussion of creating a barrier-free environment.
This is the topic they are coming to discuss on: empowering women with disabilities in the workplace, creating a barrier-free environment. This is the topic they are coming to discuss on.
Because we become limited. Since then, you're really limited. So tell me, if you become the ordinary woman, you say, what I do, I don't get it, because I pregnancy. No, me, I don't go able to work. Sometimes, you go able to, I go able to work, but not at the place where he go able to work. Sometimes, if I get a visual impairment, I'm not go able for taker, I go able for the place. But I will be limited, I will get something where they limit me, where they will allow me for able to move as compared to the next person. So each of we in one way or the other, we get some ability. We get barriers, push me for whatever it is. Where we enable for them to get something for discuss, something for do, something for bring about development. Now we don't like them. So that are the discussion where we get today. And briefly, or you when a student, you have a situation of community, you actually find yourself now you work with someone. So what you really when you talk about inclusivity, what you really need to understand by the word inclusivity? You don't understand. What do you understand by the word inclusion?
You read the definition.
When you did
Everything, sorry. Watch that.
yes.
So you want to explain what they like? Somebody will do it. What do you I think that you just need to know. You can say inclusivity in workplace. What is it about? Then you read the definition. Yeah.
So guys, they are doing a corresponding lecture, a corresponding awareness to one another, all disabilities. You can see this inclusivity in workplace. What it's all about is trying to explain to disabilities people what inclusiveness is all about in a workplace. You can see the definition on the media.
For live together, irrespective of who that are. You are for us. Like for instance, we organization we never ask disability inclusion matters. That will include all categories of disability, whether it be blind, hunchback, with food, little people, admino, we all now one. So we include them and then we get able among them because disabled, you don't ever able to move without able. And the last point I have more, including the able, because when you talk about inclusion,
they are trying to explain that every disabled women and children must be included in a workplace. No,
inclusivity in the workplace simply means creating a workplace culture.
Yes, what is the meaning of inclusiveness in the workplace? What is it about? So they are trying to explain to many people who are disabled in this summit currently, so that they will know the meaning of inclusiveness. they must be included in everything they do, especially in the workplace. That's why they are trying to explain to those who are disabled people currently in the summit so that they will understand what is inclusiveness.
So then are we understanding about inclusion? How important inclusion is to me?
So they are coming to know about the importance of inclusivity. The importance of inclusivity. So they are trying to explain what is the importance of it. So there are many important, right?
And creativity and innovation. A diverse workforce is better equipped to tackle challenging and generate fresh ideas. How best we all be able to work together, bringing with different experiences there. We get the visual person with impairment. We get the little people. We get persons with albinism. We get the physically challenged. We get the persons with hearing impairment. We all were able to come together with different experiences there.
There are so many importance of inclusivity. It's one of the important to make people who are disabled in Sierra should understand that when you include individuals with disability, there are more important people, there are more important they can achieve, right? When we talk about employee arrangements, when employees feel included and valued, they are more likely to be engaged and committed. So they should always include people with disabilities in the workplace, and there are many achievements and importance of including people with disabilities in the workplace, right? There will be commitment in the job, right? And there will be more attraction in presenting their talent to the organization. So when you include individuals in any society, they bring up this important aspect, right? You see, talent, attraction, and retention.
Differently. So most times, yes, indeed, we say we are able differently. We are able differently. So we go with talent attraction. We market competitiveness. We say in a global world, organizations that reflect the diversity of their customers base are more likely to understand and meet the needs of a broad range of clients. And therefore, inclusivity enhances an organization's competitiveness in the market space. You therefore don't just look at whether they're able. When you look at a competitive market, you therefore look at everybody. Everybody, inclusive of whoever the individual they be. When you know so you get a market to maybe competitive, you cater for everybody. Do not care for being a biased person. Cater for everybody. And we want to see a barrier-free environment. How do it look like? Physical accessibility. Everything from the beginning of the act, everything they talk about accessibility. But we want to see a physical accessibility wherein everybody is supposed for access. If not a community, if not a building, and for access free from every form of discrimination. The policy, we don't just see policies there. Few weeks ago, I get an opportunity to talk with the project or the manager for the commission, and they tell me say that they look at some few policies then and see how they will review them policies they did. How or why? Because each policy gets a component of what? Inclusion. You don't just do a policy and left disability out. Then that policy is not inclusive. So then right now, when they look at how best they work on, review all of the policies there. Even recently when I joined under the UNPRP then they look at 9 policies there when they review. UNICEF they review 3, UNDP they review 3, UNFPA they review 3. They want to they review for. They want to see whatever component of inclusion what they will actually include on their policy.
Sometimes we get the Giri Act. And somebody they ask, what's the other act for women there with disability? Nothing not state. But with the review now, then we get police going to look at how they will target women with disability. That's the Giri Act. And also look at some other forms of policies there where actually they don't pass and how best their policy will be actually be inclusive. We look at attitudinal barriers, how they overcome the stereotypes and the biases through education, but we're only doing that through awareness programs. We know how women, they're more especially with their face, with some of their barriers and then through the people that want to call beyond them, through the attitudes that when they bring up to me. We then become somebody genuinely in a kind of relationship. But the attitude of people there, it makes barriers there for you. They will ask, now that I know also, the attitude of people there. They make some man who can't tell you who can't love you. But the attitude creates a barrier. So those are things overcoming the stereotypes and biases through education and awareness program to foster an inclusive culture where differences are celebrated rather than being stigmatized. We want to see a society where a culture of inclusion will actually enable the families them for celebrating to be, rather than stigmatize me, or rather than push me aside. And so many times, the burden will fall on the woman then. We see a strong-minded man, he can't meet a woman. He not enough, yes, it didn't happen. But what did happen? Then they come, then target me as waiting. 9 helpers. Don't think it happened. Then they send me as 9 helpers. Then they feel proud for showcasing in the daytime. Now, me let them go come, they go, we can go at the hostel. When they do that, they don't go in and put you aside. Stigmatization. We want to look at technological inclusion, utilizing technology for create an inclusive environment. Go on aside. If we talk about the use of assistive technology for women with disability, if our website, no service website, creates a situation where if I come for use this technology, I'm able to access them. We don't talk about the print media. If somebody were visually impaired, you know how read what website they talk so now because they talk out. So include a voice note. So if you don't say, I know when we do something on the brain, but bring that something where we bring a voice. When the person with impairment, it will able to listen now. That's another kind of technology we want to see. We see how they happen now. The phones then they visual impaired people then they people use them phones them. You get specific phones that when basically they build them just for that. We want to see bold printers, bold prints. With brothers and sisters then, with albinism. Because they said, get some components of visual problems there. We get one there with hearing impairments. What do we need for them? Technology. Now, to we person to hearing impairment, okay, where we text, where we send message, but also, if I go online, I can do a video call. When me and the company with hearing impairment, we want to talk. We want to see that how we classrooms them. We want to see an event when they cater for everybody. If that I will not even need an interpreter. But already that person with impairment not say that is classroom. And you don't go able to say make a talk or make you understand. But if I display what I can teach, you will able to read. You are not able to read, I will able to talk. And you will be reading. Another kind of society we want to see. And therefore creating a barrier-free environment, now a commitment for break down every barriers. We want to promote equal opportunities. We want to build a workplace. We want to build a community where everybody will able to see himself for push go before. Now that kind of community we want to see. And by so doing, organizations they don't just look at the ethical, that is what I mean ethical. What is ideally supposed to happen? What is for be? But also for position yourself for a sustained success in overcoming or in reaching out to waiting a global landscape where we all must use them say now one platform we dey. Equity and gender equality. We look at the society of gender equity. What does that mean? For you a platform when you say we're able to map or equalize yourself with other person. I'm not even understand what I say. Gender equality, they talk about we all work for rich day. But if I work for rich day, at that moment, at that time and at that hour, if you now put me on your mindset go, you are going to put, you go reach out before you. But create a platform where already you make me now and then you have to what now. So by the time this person where get the two foot or where you see or where you join, by the time you reach out and you already going to do. So by so doing, you don't create a platform and enabling society where we talk about equity. And that's what we want to see now. For women with disability. We don't talk a platform for women generally. Now we want to see a platform for women with disability. We want to talk about a gender equity, but gender disability equity. So now we're not just talk about gender equity, but we talk about gender disability equity. Now we want to see gender disability mainstreaming. If they talk about gender mainstreaming, yes, but we want to be gender disability mainstreaming. Now that we want to see. May we still get a podium. May we still get the opportunity where other women don't get. Now, what are some challenges the woman face in terms of, we say discrimination and bias? I don't know if anybody will want to explain that to me. What do you mean discrimination and bias? Yes, Mata.
Yes, good afternoon again. Like in terms of that discrimination, let me say, as a disabled somebody, if you go now and replace them for government job, then you go there, they will discriminate you. Because sometimes disabled they be very sound when you're educated, then you go say you go for job, when you go to that place there, because of your disability, they will discriminate you, they're not going to give that job there. They will take out, they will give us money everything. And also, in terms of that biasness, they're just similar to it. When I say biasness, like for example, me this Mrs. That we don't fet for something. There's something we fet for. Let me get it right. But just because of him get someone and get away,
thank you very much. Hello. Thank you, Manda. If you come up with, so many times when I can go and talk to people there, I think I was one scenario where it happened to me. I think so one of the people who close to me and tell them I don't inform them about that. I applied for a job now actually. I've been work. Then we need a district coordinator and I apply. Right? I applied for this job. And I don't even know what the job they come from. As when the person tells you that they apply. You know that I'm going to apply. When you see job, not degrade yourself. Now that way they have to do. So after for the job, definitely I get the requirements and everything, I go for the interview. Now the panel, they can ask me, say, all of them are the panel and tell me, say, this job, you require the person has been, and what thing I'm going to for now the position, now by them validate, I'm told go. And I'm told go, so discouraged. Now that is the remind myself, now because of this disability, I can't handle this job, and I look at what you are moving for the interview. Now people there, one of them the way we don't run at class, where I don't sit at class. So not because I'm not be getting the family, not because I'm not getting capability, I get everything. But at that moment, I will become limited because I'm the one who use the mic for what we show. But that's what it happened. After 2 weeks, I don't know that now. I don't know
from actually say the country rep that time na be Zimbabwe say dem dey come say make I come na the office let me not agree well I just go from where you go tell me again and when I reach I see some other people there then they say management don think over the case for say one I mean most of the people na be travel so I get an edge. Secondly, I'll get all the requirements. So they look at and say, they don't want for discriminate me because of the disability. So they give me an offer for the job, but the only thing they will do for help me, they need me, they want me at job. But the money when they put job for the buy, then they put that money on the aside. Whenever need them for me for one and community, they will hire me to back for me. You are not for it. You have to organization now they want. And that's exactly what they do. They're not like that. They're not going to explain to the donors there. Say there is this person because of ABC and D and disability, you know what they do. So each time they want to do, then I am the guy. I go out to the time. Say I left. Now me decide when the time done, the project done, I left and go another organization. Now that's we want to see with people, the organizations there. Bring an enabling. My interest are talking about equity. They're not giving a platform for giving for bad issues so that we will reach for what we want to do. Discrimination. But in the modern formation, already because of disability, the non already don't give break the don't put your side. And most times it affects really more the woman there. More it affects me. Lack of accessibility. What if it happen? Sometimes this woman don't get the job, but then I will check the you. You never get the access for go to that particular organization. When I want to get a pay office, the first thing they ask me when I see about how accessible. Don't let them know where they pay. I don't say you get small, you know so. And some of the people in the middle of Paris, but what they decide to do, they take the office from the up, they bring it down. And maybe accessibility. So they say, connected with that with the claim self-care, you go on now. Now that we want to see enabling society and enabling environment where we're free from problem barriers there. Limited accommodations and even at times of lack of accessibility. Let's say sometimes you use a pet and you don't want to call it as small. No, I'm not talking about the same person. We don't see some areas there now, some even restaurants there. What they do now, even their toilets there, they get a disabled toilets. Because they don't say, so when they come and get around, when they use a pencil, it depends. So we can access service. I don't know like community for this particular people. In this country, now, plenty they use, completely this country. Imagine the village school set, how do they do like? This lady, when I'm going to see, if they are in puberty age, you want to go there. You don't press in all shape or form. I know your activity. Wall, not back wall, always have to. That's how you do activities. So we want a conducive society and environment when it gets about everybody. It will get for everybody. Social stigmatization, you know the happen. One day I get opportunity at the together where Sharif will explain in condition where we need a class because of we get a disability of unknown height because they live up there in so solar. Those are the things when they happen.
Because if you don't the pressure of people, they're not going to tell you record or provoke. Or something that vision is diabetes, or something that I want to back to them. All kind of things is in attention to pay anybody. We know the education as barriers. If I talk to my sister and they tell me, say, they want go, you want go their education. But how you go with the hearing the dialect? Where the boy is happy for the classroom? As it is for now, they're not going to do academic and then we talk about academic. It becomes so much for me that when I came the commission that was 6-7 years ago, now something like 4 years I used to. But currently now, we get over 100 students now in wow! And the great extended. Even as I talk now, the hearing is very all lecturers are being an even when I'm not even at that particular position again, let's see the volume. What will happen? We get 2 or 3 students who will be talking in class. What I will do? But now the continuous work for me. I never tell them, say, no, make sure say for now, we get problems with interpreters here. But they are going to talk, the interpreter not the day, and then they want to happen together. So after the talk, then they will able to watch the map, then they will able to read from me. Back up to the notes now. So I talk to the man, I say, just make sure say, the notes become very clear. As soon as we go read, then we'll get the person or the computer will get what explain to later. So, by so doing, you don't create for that particular possibility. We get healthcare analysis. We know what they happen. We help personality. You go there, you have a woman, you disabled. How is managing the don't think do better? Not be human rights, not be social, not be health rights. But they don't have about the don't tell man millionaire. Not be right. But we know challenges the way they happen. You know they see. Why you manage them now do better? They don't plan now. You know the sorry for yourself. Those kind of things, you dey ever stigmatize the person. This is your way. Now so God praise me. But I get right to life. The kind of get right to life. I get right to good men. Just like I said better. But we don't see it happen. They don't get that kind of capacity. They don't get, so look at the ask, we God at them with the hearing impairment. When you go to school, how you go talk to doctor? We want to see a curriculum hearing from primary to table. You just find out what the part of that curriculum. Now that kind of future they will want to see for research. Then you get the intersectionality. Most of them when they speak in Ola. You know the students because you're a woman. They will speak because you're black. They will speak because you're Allah. They will speak because you all watch no more. Those are some of the challenges that everyone will say you want to add. You are open. You want to present on the students. Sometimes, personally, you don't face that challenge today. When I know in this Naya, you will help Peter. So that you don't take our way to add that. Yes. What do you want to talk about? Yeah. Okay, good afternoon. Okay.
Ufa. That's what.
For when you bring this topic on, then I'm not opportunity to go on. You say, if you like me, say you understand it when all what you don't say. You say, you know how I feel? You say, God sent me, because when you bring the idea, you don't sit down and say, please, then the that you have today. You say, but in what you go back from, you know, from all different they will be different. Say that the other way they read and then they talk so much more. You say, well, you all can, that's totally them. And how, like when people that prophetica on God, the deaf blind, for you to get some information them through technology. He said like this technology wey the type of say it really need for them for the deaf them. He say like if you inside language the practice about it, like when you dey say so right now, the technology wey dey display because e dey na the social media, e dey display. He say like somebody not there for interpret, even the book self here to display to in front of them, if they know say that this person is the facilitator of child school. Say wetin make it sad. He said because like number one is not for inside education. He said before we dey go school, like we go for nursing. He said like the day they go to hospital without no interpreter. He said if you don't the nurse there, the doctor there, they go be left there. And they began by the second what's now what you talk to them will understand. He said because he teach you for them to understand for that. He said if you don't see where go for what we not make our able to succeed. Because of the barrier, he said because if you shall do the teaching, the lecture, the training, they get started. He said he's not happy because the mother said disability they empower themselves. Why the deaf them left behind, far away from all the disability there. They keep on and participate in most of the program there.
People with disabilities are left behind in education. According to this young disability woman, is trying to explain the pain and the challenges they have been going through as a disabled individual. When actually they usually go to school, the interpreter will not available in school because they are deaf and dumb. When they usually go to school, they need to understand properly, but the language barrier, there is no interpreter for them in school. That is the challenges they have been going through. Yes, even when they want to ask a question or answer a question in a particular class, they don't have the chance because there is a language barrier, and in the school premises there is no interpreter for them. That is the challenges they have been going through as a disabled individual who could not able to talk or speak, deaf and dumb. This is the challenge they have been going through when they attend school. And even in the university level, they don't have any interpreter who will interpret for them in class. They are deaf and dumb.
So we must say we are continuing to break the ceiling of whatever it is going to be like a barrier, not just for the hearing impairment, it cuts across. Because I will tell you, say, even at the last, you have the people impairment, can't tell they get an issue. They get an issue, and this for now, we still not get enough computers. 4 years ago, we said 120, even can be like 5 computers, so the usually students them. But yes, we get 4. If I break away there, as I talk, I think I'll see again. So from there, if you get exams and money, not can be donated ahead. Because the person with a car, completely take the questions.
There is many obstacles in their life and their life circle. Especially in the educational atmosphere, they don't have the facility and fundamental human rights to be educated. That is challenges they have been going through, and even one of them is their challenges and experience when they were in school. They don't have any interpreter for them because they are deaf and dumb. That was the challenges they have been going through.
But because of the interpreter, it's not really nothing. Because we still get a difficult how somebody with hearing impairment and extreme nothing. What do they still get to? Recently, I'm a man on graduate. I'm a man on graduate. He do medicine, but what he do? Nah. How do you call it? Yeah, I'm a man on medicine. Now,
Not to fear cold. Now this is excellent study, but now there massage is something there. Physiotherapy. Now physiotherapy abdominal body. You hear me? Now no abdominal, right? Now abdominal body. But that was okay because I'm just like a massage there and what you call it. But imagine you will get total impairment for everybody nursing. So it took me almost 3 months for every talk to sign up the people there. For 10 seconds alone, you went to handle the SRM we work for you because of the kind of impairment we do. And the lecturers did not get no idea how well to teach this kind of person. So those are the challenges that work they get. But as we said, like a gradual process for memory to break that single. So the end of the communicate, which to me or which program again is still part of the help. You not only mainstream help, but if you now a public help. We get another activity, speaking with this to do computer science and we don't do computer science. Now we can go now for computer today. We get the other one the way they do mathematics. They get it. But gradually we continue to talk to people there. We continue to talk to the authorities there. But when they show understanding. Like we have for them to continue to talk and say, no math is possible for English, no math is possible for math. Because if you don't math, you are math for math, then you want to communicate to that person. So those are the things that actually do happen, and we not say we will actually cross over them particular areas again. And then the person will go fast. So we get barriers there where we manage to elevate now the workplace, and we continue then barriers again. What are the limited job opportunities? Some people may have we don't know which was, or you don't know who you skills. We know what can happen. We know the same woman when one time get to do everything. It can be open workshop. People that come and they bite around. They say because if they bite around, and see the sickness, it will transfer to them. We know what conditions they need. Under representation in leadership roles. And now we say we get, then also we get the same woman, this particular election. Some of we go, we make attempts. Never really. But the still will not drop out. Because I can tell you to say, at that moment, content, at the back of mail. And I'm not very simple. The next day, I've started one on the face. And I step to another. When you tell the public, say, hey, we saw you, you know the word, I said, what normal for that? And I'm concerned that so we're not giving up because of disability. We're not giving up because of being a woman. We're not giving up because of this. But I'm not saying those of the things that counted. Because I know at the end of a particular situation, when somebody tell me, say, we had a system to go for deputy mayor. And it's one of the views, saying that blind person they can't for deputy mayor. They use those words. So they're not here because it is said, now woman no. They're here because of disability. So we see the underrepresentations when they happen in terms of leadership roles. Even among we, now disability community. When I talk to the for president of staff, we not talk about them. We say no, me as Gladys, me. Even though we go back to elections, I said, yeah, you can't get that attitude. We forbid that type of thing, even among ourselves, and still them in leadership position. The activity that gets an issue, now they come. And I meet this man, I say, since the man is themselves, you come up and say, coordinator, that position is too for me. I say, stop that, not limit yourself. Not limit yourself. Let me see yourself as woman, see value in yourself. Not only to see value in yourself, you go every for what you do. We don't get the kind of training. And to me, concern for the development of disability here, then I want you to stand up for. And see how we will cater for more training opportunities then for the same women. things are beginning to change now, and those are beginning to take that kind of leadership lead. Social isolation was pushing a corner. Lack of flexible work arrangements. We need to get for that particular thing. Sometimes, if purely and you get constraints, and I think say from the commission, the social media, 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I think that's the social media work on the second plan. If that woman has disability, now put that coach the use, and if they work, when I hear at least it's now 1 year or 2, they say, she don't have us work. Because looking at the challenges, you want to go to transportation, location, or physical challenge, that issue. Let's say they are still at the care. When I see my care, I don't want to go to the right edge of the care. If I go to the left edge, and the straight, because of the way the food in there. If I still at the center and the straight, this woman, not this a woman, the one that's at the care, but I don't come out, make me cancel. How do they say, you can't cancel the center? Because I go out. So, but and then was there, you understand me. That's a sister. I said, I'm not come out because of comfort. Or because I want to be at the edge of every slowly. I said, I'm come out because I get an issue with food. If I go at the center on the other edge, I'm not going to be slow. That's why they say, I love you. I see that you're telling to ask. You don't even assume for me. You don't know when somebody will come there. Those are things that happen. And many times, from there I want to work. I don't want to look at for the time, become both for car or taxi. Because then, now we can get it available money. But because of taxi, it's difficult for us to do it. There's actually a joke. It's difficult for them to do it. Now the back of the taxi. Except I use the phone. But we don't know what I said. We don't say, how do you not say that because you don't phone to car? You know what we say, now some people there are not able to run at the other side. So we get 10 challenges a day. And the way inaccessible technology, communication barriers, these are all things that happen, transportation challenges. And I just say, each of you will affect me in one way or the other.
Brooklyn, welcome. Brooklyn, welcome. Welcome, Brooklyn.
A barrier free environment.
Please stay with us, stay the program in.
We need more training awareness programs. We need accessible communication. We need a workplace accessible. We need mental health support. Because everyone is facing the BNB. We need support. We need more of counseling. And we need reasonable accommodations. When they will be able to say, yes, we should be part of society. These are the kind of accessibility we want to see. A barrier-free environment for everybody. And these are just waiting in addition to us, what we have done discussed previously. And I need for some people today for this particular presentation. And because of time, I'm not saying we will get better time. But we have to be able to need more, we have to share ideas and together. And above all, we will also say, all of us they talk, the woman is important, but the people more important. We need to protect them from harm. We know today happen these days. Children with disability, then they go through a lot of violence. As well as the violence someone they go through. You write that you write. Maybe a few days ago, they launched the body rights campaign. Not everybody at the table. You think say for what is supposed to do to me. You want to take the picture. You want to do something about me. You want to ask me for yourself. How addressed about myself? How attacked about myself? Now the body and the right. So we need to give respect to one another. And above all, we must show love. So when we show love, we will get concern for everybody. I want to say from now on, so the executive of concern for development of the women and children. I want to appreciate you now for giving me this opportunity for using small time we are get for talking today. Thank you very much. In question today, I think it's going to open and take the 5 questions. Any questions?
Now give contribution. Yes. I dey give one contribution to the mommy. May God bless you, may God protect you, may God guide you. This sense we don't put in, may God make you implement them and do it the right way in Jesus' name. Like everywhere get the organizations and so, me and Sir Williams, Country Director for PDPA. So we dey go inside Boku strength like me, what you are try for say. I get one organization where I work under. I get one foundation where I work under. Okay, I get one foundation where I work under with Alex Focus Charity Foundation. But through this foundation that they do for the stability, I just want buttress to what you say and what you talk, all what you don't think so. It make me have a 50 years inside my eyes. Wake up at the job site, I mean at the slave. I mean they go up and calm down. You understand? The way they get it, they go begin with you can't be director. But get something then I won't reach para, I'm out of it. So you see, so always the family talk so they try for give me sense, but that's not still make me now left for push. Because I don't start, I get for see to the ending. So we all forget that to do something.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Mama. God bless you. Thank you, Mr. Boya. We don't talk and go, we don't talk and count. We don't talk, say, we don't get accessibility, we don't get good education because some go small school. We don't get skills, but we don't get monthly allowance from the government. We see so many countries, European countries, and they give disabled people a monthly allowance. When they upkeep the disabled person, in a sense, not to see for them. I want to learn skills. If I don't get monthly allowance, how will I go learn the skills? And now we don't say the college ask for dues, they ask for money. So how you want for me, I empower myself. So if the government is doing anything and they never present this disabled person, they are like, no, wait, only the woman there, let me talk to you. When government sees this is a person with disability, they want to empower himself, at least they get monthly allowance. If you get monthly allowance, and they give you the zeal for making it work. If you able to take your beginning, you're not disabled person, and you go expect to collect for the Tony, they can ask you for money. You understand what I'm saying? So how you going to do the collect for that? I got no picking. Then I'm not going to empower myself. The picking I got for you. I got for pay transport. I got for buy and down. Send me to land. And if the government able to do that thing, more than 8%. I say, what do you say? I think things will happen. By next year, when I go there, away very soon, international Women's Day. What they celebrate women there? Who say what celebrates women?
Good afternoon to una all. The mayor name na Alosai Tabo. So I really appreciate Atibiati waiting in up for work as disability as one unit. If like when you decide for say, but we ready now for help. But the question is if the people are willing for land. Then I will put that there, which of the people there? The same there? Yeah. Saying my name is Happy Mistake. He says sometimes they make mistakes. He said people really want to learn the sign language. He said what are the opportunities for the support of the transportation. He said like one family people write that project for support for teach different schools there for those sign language interpreters. But the problem is, he said we need disabled within we self. He said we dey pay for education. He said but the teachers they dey pay for education na free they want. They want money. He said which one is value? He said you dey pay for education. He said but if you want learn this sign language, they say pay, let you learn. He said no. He said I don't pay. He said now you want to ask you want. He said which way forward for let people learn the sign language interpreter because now the sign language interpreter is not working in this country. So but like when you say you want sign language interpreter, they say which way they for they work. He said because the way they plan the argument, they are planning a small. Say nobody talk or promise. Say they waste time. Say we they left behind. Say so we need action now because 2024 we need action for that to get for
I just want to respond to one thing. UNIMAC gets a special needs department. And I understand say even Jala don't get a special needs department. And the special needs department, some of the things and why people of special needs now on the sign language. The only problem one thing I think so we can start to see that how they will be for employment to the yard. How they will employ them. Like when you talk about, for instance, one committee, I think the first company they are employed, I think social work accepted one. Continue to talk of advocacy, but you need to evidence campaigns because generally that's how they talk. And because of that, they want to talk about free and inclusion, they will really see them put them across the street. But as I tell you, even the universities, you know that, with the exception of UNIMAC for now and Jala University. But if they say, you say you now try for the professor, but see how best they will look for employed. Now one said, you cannot say, well, let an entry of one, two will come inside. But again, as you say, a little step, there is a couple of ways of sleep. Yes, so small will be Yes.
The Kusu na teacher, Safi na teacher. This black is almost a teacher. So in the time for us, if you when I get employed, now they employ them for year university because some let me at the top and they have them teach sign language.
It happens for me as I said, it happens in any form. Yeah. The only thing I'm saying for now is the focus over there on the other way they read and way what to understand.
language. Because if you go back to the lesson at university, you go there to back the river, it's high going to come to the other one there. But I'm not saying some other areas, you have to tell, once you get the number of twins, when you want to read out you don't want to be. But for which day? Yes. I think they're going to just... No, this was this one. You're just like after this.
Mina Jennifer Williams from Moyamba. In concern and question the go to Mr. Buya, where the founder and coordinator of Concept for Empower Disabled Women. Now we want women in the community, and now we want the community they marginalize. Now you take persons, say down, and then they another working place, and they come on and what about your business? Where if you talk, not to get a feeding, you know it will do nothing for you. But still, it's still there. Now we need for advocate for them. Why I bring this topic? I got one whole center where Mr. Buya will testify, where I get up to 6 disabled women where I be the train. But because of this finance and the feeding, it don't now. Because Mr. Buya get support from any organization. So the all be done scattered. Now I got 2 picking away na GBV case them. The one does it was, the one I don't put on school, in the GSS 1, when I public school. I don't get no support, no nothing, I don't get. I mean social welfare. The way I commit na social welfare, and then they even give me audience. So how are we able to keep that kind of picking in? How are we able to carry on with that kind of picking in? So I asked Mr. Buya, sir, you were the concern. Help me now, we will come back to them beginning, they made enough to drop out. I will already be disabled, but when they your disability, let you not pass me on.
Mentally once again. There are 2 things I want to talk about. There are 2 things I want to talk about. Well, when Tafi talk about the sign language, I've been discussing with Mr. Buya the last time. Now the advocates for change, we will the advocates. One thing where I feel so we as disabled will do for advocates of, let us try to get a department where we do on sign language and braille. Because we already get a department now for Bay College and other institutions, they do French, then they do Creole, then they do other languages, they even do Chinese. So if we're able to advocate to the government, so when they include sign language and braille, that each and every college, it will be alright. That means then they make them free because even Chinese now, so they do now for Bay College. Anybody ever want to do Chinese now free. So it makes people are really engaged for one landing. So if they give them back now for Bay College and other institutions, then say we open a department specifically for braille and sign language. Anybody ever want to go down that particular thing, they will make them free for them. Institution, each office needs a sign language. Because you know when I minister hospital, the other person will interpret for you. Let me tell the straight. So now that's the first one. The second one. Now even the disabled woman and then say they at fault. Not for everything we go save because I'm not get finance and not go land. We get other people like they go college. They not get whether they support them, but they still a struggle that they go and land and reach their degree level. So then when they get half scholarship for people that want to go land hotel management. We call upon them, we advertise and nobody knows show up. They begin asking that they give transport. That is what. So, they think they are available, they advertise and they even open them up to people and they say, we have been making specifically for disabled people. And so when I go land, tell hotel management for go do it together. But at the end of the day, the first way they ask, we don't want to transport, we don't want to pay with transport. I asked them, when are they going to go to college? Somebody there give them transport for go college. Now they sacrifice. Now they get on a little money for go college. Right now when they cap at skills training,
seriously, they don't use that. I'm not going to blame them now. They don't use anything they go party, they give them, they keep transport for them and feeding for them. So most times when you say, can't go do this particular thing, they will tell you, say, if feeding all the day and transport, they may need to go. So we need for change, we attitude and the mindset towards that the end.
I totally agree with you. At times I can tell people that say, if because things they do about. Hello?
Yeah, Allah will listen first,
If I
please.
reach this level, not all I say I come up from that kind of big, gentle family. The average family. But the thing I can tell people that, I can start with, for example, it's about endurance and patience in everything we do. And love what you do. When I become up, and I don't say things at a young age, but I left education. And unless they push into that, the trials are important. The trials are important. When I tell somebody a story, that even at that stage of 9, when I get the trials, I will come out to my telephone and stand there, and they will POP, and I'm the use watch. I'm the use watch, I'm the use calibers, and now so come in the shoes, I'm the user. So not like I said, I did that entire stage, you know. Now at a certain stage now, most times people they actually say, let I be. They don't understand. That's it when I use low beam and it's straight into deep. Now high beam because we shoot them all, they don't want to school the father and the user. At that age, imagine I go for the usual for what say for work out and everything. And go tell you say, you not think say if I don't imagine at age 9, if you get there, that will make you put to bed. Seriously. But then at that age, I was shocked. But maybe God is going to provide. And I need to look at this spiritual person and tell them, say, if now you can give me that condition, I think you're talking about. I will go. But tell them that and according to education, it not be easy for me. It not be really easy for me. That is for them. Today, I'm the name of Sandra. I'm the confident for make no take for me, for make a study. Say I was come up from one, say I go for make an enter university. When I manage what has been done